Niners will kick this deep to get us going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Offense operating from the pistol. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And the single back takes the handoff. Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
Now it's second down here. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. The pocket breaking down. Brought down after the catch, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback still with the football. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down.
Short loss on the play. Sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And the same runner's got it again. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area. Decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yardage.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be...
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? One down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gamecocks will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He's moving out of the pocket now, trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it deep. He's got it inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
2nd down and goal. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, South Carolina. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go as he's being hit. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Gorilla. Here we go. Terrier. Yep.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Offense facing fourth down.
What was that? Are you kidding me? Ryan! What's that? Are you kidding me?
Got it.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Movement here from the tight end. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's looking deep here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Breaks free. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The catch is made inside the 10. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The Gators hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on his defense making a big play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Gators line it up with first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. And now the defense able to bring him down.
It's now second and goal.
The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
That's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. It's an option look. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 24, Florida 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll throw it now. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Ball handed to the running back. Will he score here? Touchdown, South Carolina. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, I'd say this run was pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Boy. Love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, South Carolina. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Now here comes the bunch formation. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down. And the Gators will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game.
And that one's picked off. What a play.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Florida, 12.
Looks like the offense able to recover it there. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.